All right, let's talk about something many of us kind of dread, English exams. But what if I told you we're going to completely flip the script on them? We're going to look at how you can turn that stressful test into one of the most powerful tools you have for boosting your career. Seriously, it's all about a shift in perspective that can unlock doors you didn't even know were there.
So let me ask you a question, straight up. Have you ever been in a situation, maybe a big meeting, where you had a fantastic idea, but you just couldn't find the words? That feeling that your English is the one thing keeping you from that next big promotion or opportunity? Yeah, that's an incredibly frustrating feeling, and it's exactly what we're going to tackle today.
So first up, let's put a name to this problem. We're going to call it the career communication gap. It's that space between the brilliant ideas you have in your head and your ability to really land them with impact in a professional setting.
Does any of this sound familiar? Feeling totally lost in a fast-paced meeting, trying to jump in, but the moment just passes you by. Or how about sending an email that you thought was crystal clear, but it gets completely misunderstood? These aren't just little hiccups. They are real roadblocks that can lead to missed promotions and just chip away at your confidence.
And this gets to the heart of it. The real issue isn't just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about impact. It's about being clear, being persuasive, and being memorable. When that communication gap exists, your professional impact shrinks, and it doesn't matter how great your ideas are.
But here's the good news. That gap, it's not permanent. You can absolutely build a bridge over it. And the blueprint for that bridge might just be hiding in a place you've been taught to fear, the exam room.
Okay, so this is where we really start to look at things differently. We are going to completely reframe the whole idea of an English exam. Let's stop seeing it as just a test to pass and start seeing it for what it can be, a powerful tool you can use to build your career.
I want you to think of it like this: a communication gym. Just like you go to a gym to build physical muscle, exam prep gives you this perfectly structured environment to build your communication muscles. Every practice essay you write is a rep for your clarity muscle. Every speaking exercise builds that persuasion muscle. It's a dedicated space to get stronger in the exact skills you need at work.
So the goal here is to move way beyond just passing a test. The exam itself isn't the finish line. Nope, it's the training ground. It's the workshop where you systematically build the core skills that are going to serve you for your entire career long after you've forgotten your score.
And that brings us to the real prize, right? The skills you get that go way beyond the score. We're talking about the deep, transferable abilities that truly define effective professionals, the kind of stuff a simple test score could never, ever measure.
Look at the difference here. On one side, you've got the old way, cramming, trying to memorize answers, just being terrified of the test. But on the other side, that's the game changer. You're not cramming, you're building lasting skills. You're not memorizing, you're mastering concepts. It stops being a hurdle and becomes a long-term investment in yourself.
So, what are these amazing skills we're talking about? Well, we're talking about critical thinking, arguing your points in a structured way, and writing with real clarity and impact. Think about it. The skill you use to organize an exam essay is the exact same skill you need to write a killer project proposal at work. It's not just test prep, this is career prep.
There's a great quote from James Humes, who was a presidential speechwriter, that just nails it. The art of communication is the language of leadership. Every single skill you sharpen in your communications gym isn't just for a test. It's another step towards you becoming a more confident and effective leader.
So let's tie this all together. How does this new approach actually lead to real, tangible success in your career? What's the payoff in the real world?
Well, the payoff follows this really clear and powerful path. It's like a chain reaction. First, you use the exam structure to truly master communication. Then, that mastery directly fuels your confidence, which empowers you to step up and lead. And when you lead with confidence, well, that's when you're ready to seize all those new opportunities that come your way.
The transformation is just huge. You go from that before state of maybe hesitating in meetings, of second-guessing yourself, to the after, a state of confident, decisive action. And this isn't just a feeling. It's a visible change in how you carry yourself and how you tackle challenges at work.
And this is the end game. By closing that communication gap, you're literally building the case for your next promotion, for leading that big new project, for shaping the career you actually want. You're not just improving your English, you're building your future.
So I'll leave you with this one thought. If communication really is the key, and you now have a way to build that key for yourself, what door are you going to unlock first?